Welcome to episode 3 of the Small Tales podcast. I'm your host, Michael Barbaro Jr. Today we have Ron Tufano from Love Custom Creations and Hector Velasquez from On Living Proof Designs. Let's welcome them to the show. Welcome to the podcast. It's a pleasure to have you both. If you would like to introduce yourself to the audience at home.
My name is Hector Velasquez Jr. I'm the owner of I Am Living Proof Designs.
My name is Ron Tufano. I'm the owner of Love Custom Creations.
Okay. For the first question, this is for both of you. Can you share the story behind how each of your businesses got started?
Sure. You want to go first, Hector, or you want me?
I'll let you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my business started basically about 2 years ago. We started the business in our basement at our house. Yeah. We're making stuff for our daughters. Shirts, or putting things on dresses and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, friends and family we started making clothing for. And then just from there, we started the whole company. We named it Love Custom Creations, and we made the heart logo, which was a representation of the love that we have for our daughters. And that's kind of how that all kind of just formed. And then here we are today, now in an office on Main Street. So
that's awesome.
That's how we started. Hector?
Yeah. Almost around the same time, and ironically, it's like in the basement as well. Just doing little flyers here and there, websites, messing around, just touching up on little things here and there, and people just started to request more of my graphics. So I started off with just the graphic part because I'm naturally an artist, and from there, it grew to people wanting to have more products with the graphics. They asked if I supplied certain things, and I started to get more involved with fighting these products. And then after that, I was able to move down here into East Haven. I started to network with different people, and I became an LLC. And then I got registered, and from there it just it started to grow up even more. So the reason why it's I Am Living Proof Designs is because I am living proof that this can really happen, that you are a living testimony of the skills that you have, the talent that you have, and that you're proof that, you know, dreams can come true and your vision can come true. So from there it just grew, and here I am today. Same thing on Main Street with Ron, Love Custom Creations.
Both of those are very nice.
Thank you.
Okay. For Hector, what types of projects do you most enjoy working on, such as custom banners, logos, or web designs, and why?
I really like doing logos. You know, the reason being is because a lot of people, they come up with sketches, and when they do these sketches, I look at it, kind of figure out what they're trying to do. But when I get into the logo design, I really put a lot of effort. Not saying that I don't put a lot of effort in the other things, but it's just more of an artistic skill, just trying to bring the logo to life. And it just really excites me to see the customers when they see like an actual logo come to life. So that's the reason why that excites me more than any other of the items that I provide, because it's starting from scratch, starting from a drawing or a sketch. It could be pencil sketches, and from there bringing it into an actual vector and an illustration, digital, in color. It's just exciting to see that process.
Okay. Next, this is for both of you again. How do you ensure quality and attention to detail in your customers' products, whether it's apparel or digital designs?
Well, I could go first on that one. As for us with apparel, we usually send a layout of the designs that are going to be on the shirt or tote bags or whatever it is first for the customer to approve, just to make sure that we have everything in the right location before we go any further. And then after that, we usually get all the material in. Once all the material's in, we check and inspect to make sure there's no marks on the material, no catches. And then we also check any of the prints that may come in, and we make sure that the spelling is correct and all that other stuff before anything gets pressed or put on any shirts. Just a process we all do and check. But as for me, that's what we do for the apparel and stuff. As for Hector, I don't know if your process is a little different.
Yeah, it's similar. With the graphic part, we have to make sure that if you're depending on how you're going to print it, if you're going to print it on something very large that is going to upscale your image, we have to make sure that it's not going to pixelate. It has to be at a 300 DPI, and for different designs and different logos, depending on what images they bring to us, I do an inspection, and I will make sure that the customer sees how it will actually print if it was like in their face at 100%. So I'm making sure that the quality of the design is clean and crisp and clear, so it doesn't pixelate. And if they need more services on helping them not have that image pixelate, then I can help them with that process.
Okay. Now this is for Ron. How does being a small family business influence your approach to customer service and product creation?
Well, with that, it's just the whole one-on-one I get to have with everybody. It's in having 4 daughters, you kind of learn to have a lot of patience and understanding. So when you're dealing with customers, that kind of helps. And just having a small little family business, you also have all your family involved. So, it's me, my fiance, along with my sister. So it's a very family-friendly environment, and we all kind of share the same type of, ideas and stuff, which kind of help. And just we always keep an open mind and just really pay attention to what our customers are asking us.
Got it. Okay, and this is for Hector. Can you describe a particularly challenging project you've worked on and how you've overcome any obstacles?
I just had a project right now that just recently came up, and it was, there was some obstacles. So with the stuff that I do, I also do installations of decals. So I'm working on putting decals on windows, on vehicles, and any kind of surface that people really want. And this particular customer, we did branding. We did a whole brand for them. So they had a tremendous artwork for the brand. Everything came out clear, and the decals came out clear. However, as I was putting on the decal on the window, I noticed that this particular vendor, the decals weren't too good, and they were showing marks and showing bubbles and different type of things that I noticed. However, the customer didn't notice that these defects were on there, and I said to the customer, "I'm sorry, I have to take this off." And they didn't understand why. And I said, "Well, there's a lot of defects on here. There's a lot of imperfections. I'm not liking the type of material, and this is not how I roll." And it was challenging. I mean, it was a windy day. I didn't like the material. I was getting frustrated, and it was overwhelming. So out of everything, I just said, nope, I can't give this customer, this client, this product. So I said, "I'm sorry, I will do it over again, and it will definitely be on me." And now I'm able to go ahead and redo the entire window, and it's going to come out looking even better, especially because they have a special event coming soon, and I wanted to make sure that they got the best quality work when they do this presentation. So, yep, challenges come and obstacles come, and we have to learn how to deal with those things.
Okay. This is for both of you. How did the partnership between Love Custom Creations and I'm Living Proof Designs come about? And what did each of you bring to to the collaboration?
Well, I could kind of start that one, and then, so basically, 2 years ago, I was looking for a graphic designer because I don't do graphic designs. I just print the stuff. And I came across, I was looking for a designer. I found Hector on Facebook, just like randomly sent him a message, say, hey, I'm looking for a graphic designer. I need help with a project. And then from there, we just kind of started talking and just kind of working together. I was throwing him some projects. He was kind of throwing me some projects. And then the next thing you know, we ended up deciding to meet at one of the East Haven Chambers events. And from there, we just kind of built a pretty strong partnership from there. And it's been going strong ever since.
Yeah, I mean, I think he missed the step that he invited me to.
Oh, yeah, I invited him.
He invited me to the business after hours, and I was like, me? Like, he's like, listen, dude, I ain't going to this thing alone. So I was like, all right, fine, let's try this out. I don't even know what this is all about. I don't understand about, Chamber of Commerce. I have no knowledge of it. So coming from a small business or, doing this thing at my house, I'm like, all right, let's try this out. Let's see what this is. And, it really opened up my eyes of the opportunities, the networking and collaborations that could potentially happen if I continue with this group. And we stayed with the group. We became members and we wanted to continue doing it. But then I don't know if someone mentioned it, but I think there was some people talking. They said, man, you guys really work well together. You guys should really think about joining or doing something together. It's like you guys really
should have a partnership.
You should have a partnership. And that's when it really was like, the question mark rose up. And I'm not sure if, you found the opportunity, Ron, of seeing a space or a space opportunity popped up.
Yes, I did. I was actually looking for a few spaces, storefronts and stuff like that. And then 310 Main Street came up, and then I pitched that to you.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm going to pay these bills. What are you talking about? And he was really optimistic. He's been optimistic for this whole entire journey. And it was just like, listen, dude, don't worry about it. We can cut it. We can do this. And he was right. That was last March. When was that?
We actually moved in there in January. But our ribbon cutting was March.
Okay, so January. So that was last January, and here we are. And, there's been a lot of major, good stuff happening. So, but we got together and we came into one space, one location, two businesses, with the purpose of graphics and printing, and and we combined, and this has been a good merge.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Then this is for Ron. What has been your most popular product or design request from your customers recently?
This is pretty simple. It's just T-shirts. That's the most popular item, T-shirts, and usually in the color black. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Now this is for Hector. How do you approach creating a brand's visual identity, and what steps do you take to ensure it aligns with their vision?
That's a good question. So, it's really taking upon the time to understand what the business is, right? Finding out what is it that they do, and then looking at the logo perspective and seeing what do they see as a logo. From there is when you start to discuss about colors and what can go in the background and things like that. But the main thing that I try to home in and try to help out the customers on is to continue to keep an identity, right? To actually say, okay, you know what? Here is my logo and here are some of my colors, but how do I keep that throughout everything that I have? So if you have a business card and you have a decal on the window, it shouldn't look like two different businesses. It should look like the same business. And the same thing goes with if you have a brochure, or if you have a tablecloth, or if you have a retractable banner. That should look throughout the entire materials, everything, the Facebook, the social media, it should look always identical and in unison. This is what creates powerful branding, especially colors, especially fonts, deciding on what fonts are your main fonts that you want to use. So I kind of educate people on that. And this is just me learning on my own. And then from there, I just let them know. And I create a concept, and if they like that, they will stick with that idea.
Okay. Let's see, and this is for both of you again. Can you give an example of how you combine your services have benefited a client and how the partnership has enhanced your offerings?
Well, that's pretty simple. A customer might come to me for a design. I shoot it over to Hector. Vice versa, he gets a request for some T-shirts or some type of apparel, comes back to me. It's just back and forth. And the fact that his office is across my desk, we can literally communicate very fast with each other. So,
and what happens is that a lot of the customers will have something already designed.
yes,
And then they'll want it on a T-shirt, but when Ron looks at it,
the file's not usable for printing.
yeah,
Got
like something's not right. It's gonna end up being pixelated. So Ron's like, listen, we need to fix this up, and Ron will tell them straight up, I'm not the guy to do that. So how it benefits the client is that they'll also receive my services, and with that, we are the type of company that we will give back their files in the format that it's been cleaned up in. So if it's a vector, a PDF, then, they can keep that and continue using that file with other services if they would like. They don't have to continue with us, but we hope they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, they take the files and they're good, and then they can use that for I flip it back to you.
Yeah.
So that you can use it for printing. And then, he may have some special requests like, hey, remove the background or make this color a different color. So that partnership and, that work helps out the customer a lot.
Nice. Okay. Now this is for Ron. What are your future plans for expanding your product range or services, and how do you see your business evolving over the next few years?
Well, that's kind of a question for both of us, I would say, because we're both partners and we're both expanding the business. So right now, the company is expanding. We just expanded. But we always are trying to look into new suppliers, new ways of printing. Believe it or not, there's more ways to print than you can imagine. And we're always looking into those new types of methods out there. We're currently expanding the office right now, actually, to launch a creative studio. Basically, that will allow us to have people come on over, maybe get some hands-on printing experience. They want to print their own shirts, cups. We're also looking to work with other small businesses that maybe we're hoping for that can do soaps and candle making, have classes for that, along with some other handcrafted activities and maybe some other workshops we'll be hosting there also.
Yep.
So it's more than just our printing. We're looking to just partner up with other companies, small businesses that want to work with us within our space, on top of the expanding our printing business, of course.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten the laser machine. That was an expansion.
Yes.
We've gotten the hat machine, so that's an expansion. So there's other machines that have been purchased to bring more services to the clients. We want to have this all well-rounded business, so that way, not only will you be able to get your graphics or your logo, but also you may want to learn how to make a mug or what's the process of getting a T-shirt. And then, you can come in and visit and see the hat processing machine or the laser processing machine, or you may have your own creative ideas and want to do a class or a workshop, and you can actually host it in our space, which is a very dynamic room. We've put it with LEDs and games and different things. It's really we're just trying to open up to opportunities that normal shirt and graphic printing companies may not see.
Yeah, we're not labeled as the typical printing company. We didn't want to just be the typical, we print your stuff and that's it.
Yeah.
We want to be more inviting,
More engaging.
yeah, and just kind of like really be involved in the community. So we thought about all these ideas, and just like if you work with us, if you're a small business or an organization, you're really going to have a partner, not just some company that's just printing or designing your stuff and see you later. So that's just how we operate, the both of us.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, and this is for both of you. How can people get in contact with each of you for your information?
For me, it's simple. You can find us on Facebook. Just look up Love Custom Creations. We're on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok. You can also check out our website, lovecustomcreations.com.
Same here.
Same for,
Facebook, I Am Living Proof Designs. Instagram, same tag. TikTok, same tag. And then the website is IamLivingProofDesigns.com. So, you can definitely connect with us through there. You'll see the forms, contact us, our phone numbers. We're really accessible. So yeah, you can reach us at any moment.
I heard you guys bought some designs you guys made. Can we see them?
Yes, here's one of our T-shirts right here. This is one of the Good Things of East Haven T-shirts that's available on our website, along with a bunch of other designs that Hector over here at Living Proof Designs has come up with. You can get these on our website. We also got some other cool designs here. We figured we'd just show you guys some more cool prints here. We can customize and pretty much print whatever you want. We also have some neat polyester material T-shirts.
These are very popular.
This is one of our most popular types of material.
Yep.
It's very inexpensive and it prints very nicely. It's basically a dye sublimation. And then we have one more here. If anybody knows Sherry's, here's another nice T-shirt, cotton T-shirt that we did. We've actually done a few shirts for her.
Yep.
But we take care of a lot of the small businesses around town. But like I said, if you need any custom shirts or logos, definitely come see me or Hector. You can contact us, like I said, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or our website, and we'd be more than happy to help you.
Thank you for watching episode 3 of the Small Tales podcast. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Special thanks to East Haven Public Television for letting us use their studio space. If you would like to get your business on the podcast, please send us an email. We'll see you next time on the Small Tales podcast. Have a good one.